we're back with another episode, guys, of The Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. In the last episode, we just started off with Leica Street here, did everything we needed to do, side quest-wise. Now we're heading off to Vanquer Street, and we're going to go down the list of things to do here. So, let me see here. There's a couple things to do here, I suppose. So we want to go to La Sage Boutique. So now, it's from what I'm reading, there is armor here that we can buy. The boots have less defense, but we have higher armor. So we're probably going to buy a handful of these coats. Let's buy 5, because I also know we want one on Kurt later, because it puts evasion up, which is big for Kurt. It's a lot of money. We're gonna buy those, and I'm gonna ignore the boots for... Oh wow, that ADF. Oh wow, that ADF. Like... That's big. Oh, maybe I should buy some of those too, but I'm so low on money already. I don't know what to do here because we have so much shit still to buy. What can we sell? Actually, I know what we can do. My brother, who I've played the game with before, hates when I sell a bunch of my speth. I just can't believe that defense increase, bro. That's nuts to me. I so should do it. At least 2 pair, maybe. You know what, fuck it. I'll buy 4 pair. So now we'll equip you with the nomadic coat, because it's better anyway. And the boot, the defense goes down so hard. That's my only problem here. And this barely put our defense up. So what we'll do... I'm only going to throw it on a couple people. And like, especially the people that I think can take the defense loss. Well, we're going to leave that off you. But I think we're not going to touch anything to do with you for now. And even you, I think I like the spikes better. The ADF. Okay, I like that better, but I like you having the stronger magic defense, and honestly I should do it to you too. But we're gonna keep what we have for now. At least we have the equipment for later. If I decide to do it, or if it's gonna be like a big kind of thing. So we have the Orbital Factory next. Here's where I can exchange all the Speth or Speeth, because I don't upgrade my slots as much. This is not where I can do this. Should be where I can do this. Because I can strengthen my weapon and quartz here. There we go. Okay, so, yes. What we'll do is we'll get rid of a certain amount of all of it. I could just sell all of it completely, because we do get a ton of this stuff as we play this game. But for now, I'm just going to exchange so that we still have some left, but now I have cash. You have something we want. That's what I mean, the fucking equipment that we have to buy here. My God. So we need that for an exchange later. Next is the weapons, where we can... I wonder if we could buy a new weapon for everybody. If so, this is gonna get rough, bro. No, we can't. But we can buy spikes. Which, honestly, it's not that big of a defense boost compared to what they already have. So we'll probably ignore that. And we already have the other coat. And it's not, again, it's not a huge boost. It's enough, but I like the evasion everyone has now. Now what we can do, though, is get this new weapon for Elise. I wonder if we can strengthen it as well. Apparently not here, but we could probably go back to the other street and strengthen it. What's the city? If you wanted to focus more on attacking and crafts, I personally don't. I could ever casting art. Arts do more than physical attacks in most cases, according to this. But whatever, we want her a little stronger. Okay, so we actually cannot increase hers. But I bought her weapon. Said buy it if you want, but this person personally goes for more the art standpoint, where I kind of don't.
Business as usual here, even with the...
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip you talk. Let's purchase Imperial Tea to exchange for...
The information blackout will only last for so long. We need to find a lead soon.
Agreed. We'll need to give this place a thorough look.
Yes, we will. Do I want the bookmark? I want the bookmark. Okay. And I want Imperial, and I want both of these. Good lord. Okay. This didn't tell me where to purchase the first thing, so we're just kind of gonna go to each thing and guess. Orange Pecky? We do want the Orange Pecky. Okay. It still says to purchase Imperial Tea. Was that a consumable? Normally the stuff you need's right up top, so... Obviously not. Herb Pecky. Do we want that? We want the Herb Pecky from Flint's. Excuse me. And something else from you. Probably. This is the Prismatic Macaroons. To Alan and Bridget. But I'm going to talk to you first, because this is probably where the tea's at. My god, the expense of these games, man. Is that Alan? Bridget? Hey, Reen. Fancy running into you, into all of you here. It's been a while, hasn't it? Alan and I were just enjoying some quality time together before one of his missions. Sorry to interrupt. So, does that mean the army has been keeping you busy? Good to see Alan back to normal. In the fourth game, he was just wild. Pretty much, the armor divisions have been stretched thin due to being scaled back. So my recording is working. We're good. Okay. I'm doing everything I can to reduce the load on General Craig and Lieutenant Colonel Neidhart. I still owe them a lot after the war. That's why I volunteered to travel around the Empire in service of Panzer Soldat drill instructor and work on communication missions. The whole reason I'm in the capital today was to make a report. It's about something that supposedly affects all of the divisions. It seems a little shady to me, but we're covering all of our bases just to be safe. What causes you to find it suspicious? I don't think he's allowed to share that. I'm not, but I wouldn't be surprised if you guys ended up finding it on your own. Don't be surprised if the Imperial Army reaches out to you when the time comes. Hearing that just makes me more worried about what they have you doing. Even though the nobility has been stressed this year, with many families reorganizing their territories. My family's been helping coordinate. Excuse me. Father's been so busy that I've had to help him. Which means it's even harder for Alan and I to make time to see one another. It helps knowing that we'll finally be able to hold our wedding once things calm down. No shit, I bet that's a motivator. I suppose it's about time you two tied the knot. Congrats again. Thanks, man. I finally feel like I'm a man worthy of being by Bridget's side after leaving the war behind. I don't plan on letting that change between now and the big day. Oh, Alan. Based on what we heard so far from Alan and Emily, the Armor Divisions and Air Force are both preparing for some sort of top-secret mission. Given the current situation in Erebonia, that must mean... RP increased by 3. What? Why did that? Because we have information or something? So now we want to go to the Imperial Chronicle building. I just want to make sure we grabbed everything. We got the tea. We got the Pecky. We got the bookmark and the 2 books in the issue. We got the herb, the prismatic. So we want to head towards the Imperial Chronicle. We're getting closer to having most of the Heimdallr area complete. Okay. I almost ran clean by the Imperial Chronicle building. Look at us go. Ignoring shit once in a while. That guy's stressing. We got Vivi and her sister, but I can't remember her name right off the bat. Well, if it isn't Class 7. Lynn, that's it. I had no idea you were in the capital. We weren't expecting to run into the 2 of you either. Oh, is this a bad time? Everyone here looks really busy. Don't worry about that. I was just in the mood for a break anyway. Besides, there's no better way to get hot scoops than talking to you, Reen. Although I'm guessing your sister would have plenty of goss to share too, being the student council president and all. Oh, I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh, and I'm definitely asking to interview you at some point, Ash, so keep an eye out for that. I think we all know what that'll be about. Can't we just drop that? Yeah, I think that one's gonna stick with you. Either way, I think we've made you stand for long enough. There are some chairs for meetings and the like over there. Why don't we all go sit down? Oh, because that would mean we're taking a break. If you don't mind me asking, what brings you here anyway, Lind? I thought you were still doing your residence over at St. Ursula. I am, technically. After I finished helping at the branch campus, I started another year of studying crossbow. But when I was here in Heimdallr for a training session, crossbow got occupied, so here I am. That would explain it. Can't go back during an occupation, I guess. So obviously, she decided to come spend time with her favoriteest sister in the world. She's helping us with clerical work as a part-timer right now. Well, ain't your company a bunch of bleeding hearts? Well, even if they'd said no, I was just gonna make her pretend to be me. Either way, I win. That sounds very illegal. Still, I don't think anyone saw this coming. The former Governor General suddenly declaring himself Supreme Leader of Crossbell? That's a shocker. I'm not that shocked, but at the same time, with certain things that I know, The craziness you saw when you came in here is everyone trying to get a special issue ready about it all. Still, it's somewhat strange how little the general population has been reacting to the news. Everyone seems shockingly calm. I've been getting the impressions during my time in the capital too. I imagine it's due in part to the fact that no one is able to communicate with anyone over on Crossbell. Maybe the lack of immediacy is keeping the reality of the situation from sinking in. Has the Chronicle conducted any opinion polls on the issue? We sure have, and I gotta say I was surprised by what people thought the Empire should do in light of all this. Most people responded that we should try to avoid any major conflicts. That is somewhat surprising. Given the recent history of Erebonia, I would have assumed people would respond more belligerently. Many people are finally just sick of war. That would be my take as well. The Battle of Jormungand may have only lasted an entire day, but the economical toll of our reparations and the mental toll on those who were conscripted cannot be ignored. It's taken half a year for us to get to the point where life's finally starting to go back to normal, too. Of course, that's just your average Erebonian take on the issue, not the government stance. But neither the government nor His Majesty have cleared things up on that front yet. I've tried asking the military for a statement a few times, but no dice. Now that I'm not surprised by. Still, thanks for the information. I feel like I have a better grasp of the situation now. You're very welcome. Now then, Reen, Hot Scoop Schwarzer, why don't you tell me about your little investigations going? Oh, how, sir? Hey, don't play dumb. I know all about it. You do? Did they ask you to assist with the search, Vivi? No, quite. See, I first caught wind of it from a fellow reporter a little while back. It was just a rumor at that point, but I got right to work trying to corroborate it. I hit up every source I had, from other reporters to fellow Thor's alumni like Adele, Fee, and Monk. Eventually, Major Claire realized I was hot on the story. And let's be real, at that point, she didn't really have any options other than reaching out to me herself, so that's how I know. From anyone else, that story would surprise me, but from you, Vivi, the information was shared with me too because I'm helping Vivi out. Unfortunately, I don't think we know any more than you do yet. Yeah, but if we catch word of anything, you'll be the first ones to know. So give us a call if you catch word of anything yourselves. Alright, will do. An information hound, that woman. Good lord. So now, the scene we'll play with Vivi and Lind. We don't add their page to the character notes just yet. It's sad. Once we tricked everything from above, time to head over to the Drykel's Plaza, which I do believe we've done everything we wanted to do, so off to Drykel's Plaza. As we enter, go ahead and approach the exclamation to our left. So, we immediately just... There's not much to do at Drykel's Plaza, apparently. I already seen them in the little cut there. Over by a food stand. Milliam and Eustace. So good. Milliam.
That one's so good! Alright, we can officially cross Drykel's Plaza off the list. I'm ready to hit up the next spot.
There's no need to be in such a rush. How do you still have space in your stomach for more?
Yeah, she's insane, man.
You insult me, Eustace. I need to try all the capital's mouth-watering morsels. I can't throw in the towel this early.
You need to sample them all without eating more than your body mass in one sitting.
Says you. I'm still growing. I gotta eat.
Growing up has less to do with regular consumption and more to do with acting like an adult.
Oh, hey guys.
Eustace Alvarez. Used to hate him in the first game, but he grew on me. Milliam, best character. Just best character.
Counter argument to that, by the way. If you want me to start acting like an adult, then you've got to start treating me like it. How's a girl supposed to feel big without being called a big sister?
Counter argument to your counter argument. That makes no sense.
Yes, it does. Don't be mean.
I didn't expect you all to come this early. We were going around gathering info when we happened to see you here. Elise wanted to help us out too, so that's why she's here. I'll do my best not to trouble you. I don't think there's any chance of that. You'll be a fine help. If you need anything, just lean on me. Thank you, I will. Well, Milliam could help anybody, I'll swear to God on that. I think anyone can tell Elise is going to be a more reliable assist than you are here. Rude. Well, normal. Seeing them at a stall together takes me back to the summer festival. How was that only a few short months ago? It feels like so much longer. I can't imagine Eustace saw what Rufus is doing coming either. It has to be weighing heavily on him. But at least he has Milliam to help take his mind off of it. Come on, give Big Sissy some love. Please remove yourself from around my neck. But we haven't seen each other in forever. It's barely been 2 weeks. That's a whole 2 weeks. Milliam. She whines, but she's not trying to escape. This is how it always is with them now. Hey, do you want to try some gelato or ice cream from one of the stalls? I'll treat you. The milk ice cream is super rich and tasty. I'll pass. I need to leave room for lunch. You're never going to grow any bigger if you only eat the bare minimum, Tilly. I've gained another reg, I think it's reg, on you since our last update. At this rate, you're going to need heels to get anywhere close to my height. But then again, I am older, so maybe I've earned it. One ice cream cone, please, with 5 scoops. You only allowed 3 scoops maximum? Then I'll take 3, but I'd appreciate if you made them as big as possible. She really doesn't want to lose this thing they've got going on, huh? Anyway, were you guys gathering intel, or just on a date? We were not standing idly, we were certainly not on a date. We've been looking into the flow of goods in the capital. That would explain why you were visiting multiple shops and stalls. What have you learned then? Anything useful? Well, it seems like there's lots of groups buying stuff in bulk lately. All kinds of stuff too. Food, ordnance. It's almost like they're getting ready for something. That is unusual. I could get panic buying in response to Crossbow's occupation, but lately implies before that. Yeah, the war's over and winter's still far off, so it can't be stocking up for the weather. The buyers themselves are suspicious sorts. When we started looking into them in detail, we discovered that they were either startups or foreign. That, and they appear to exist in name only. That only adds to the mystery. How? You're already done with your ice cream? Wasn't it good? Well, yes, I have to admit that. We're not here to discuss ice cream. If the buyers exist in name only, could we be dealing with cases of fraud? Actually, no. The transactions are legitimate. The sellers received their money and the goods were dispatched. But the other significant mystery is that there is no record of where any of these goods ended up. The intelligence division has tried tracking some of these orders, but they just get forwarded all over the place before disappearing along with the orders, or with other orders like this. So this sounds like some terrorist shit to me. I don't know. They may have had better luck if they marked an order from the moment it's placed, but alas. Or it's C & Group. It could be C & Co. Right. By the time they realize they're dealing with another one of these, the transaction is already long done. So, do we think whoever's doing this has gathered all of the stuff they need by now? Probably. It sounds as though we're dealing with some very skilled criminals. Perhaps the Reborn Imperial Liberation Front is hoarding supplies? That's what I'm guessing. What is it? Nothing worthy of note. I was just wondering if it perhaps may lead to Crossbell's new Supreme Leader instead. Well, it could. I just cannot fathom why my brother would be so foolish. I thought he'd finally learned his lesson. It makes no sense to me either. I haven't known him for that long, even if we were both Ironbloods. But after we beat the Imperial Fortress... Inferial Fortress, right? He seemed pretty much done. I think we were all under that same impression. Either way, speculating on what he's trying to do serves us no purpose in the now. Regardless of his reasons, I will be sure to right his wrongs as his brother. I'm sorry you're going through this, Eustace. Right now, our primary focus isn't him, but the missing prince and princess. That doesn't mean we can afford to turn a blind eye to Crossbell, mind. I'm just not sure whether the crisis there and their disappearance are connected in any way. But whatever the answer is, when our focus inevitably turns to him, you won't be alone in confronting him. So don't try running off alone, alright? Don't worry, I wouldn't dare. I'm well aware that there's only so much I can do alone. Good, because your friends are here to help you in times of need, and you definitely need us here. Always the chirper. Well then, should we get back to gathering information? That would be wise. The more we can find, the better. Then let's go, go, go. Me and the little bunny are ready to go. Indeed, we can't let the rest of Class 7 be the only ones working hard. And I'll be here for whatever you need. Every time you meet up with people, it's always the same. Character notes. We got note entry for Altina 2, and they are on the team now. So now we actually have a little party going on. Sorry for the little pause there. So, I accidentally closed our walkthrough. So we met them. So we'll have page 2 and stuff. Now, probably make sure to talk to the ice cream lady and buy Very Berry ice cream for another $1,000. My God. Now we can go fishing for a red perch. Fishing time.
The Emperor and Empress must be worried sick.
I mean, I would imagine.
Princess Elfin has tried to put on a brave face at school, but deep down...
The sooner we can find them, the sooner everyone can rest easy.
Right. Let me know what I can do to help.
I really just want to say, like, look at this. Look at, like, the game isn't, like, a graphical marvel or nothing, but it looks good to me, and that's beautiful looking. Like...
Large school of fish spotted.
It's just insane to me. So we want a red perch.
Want a bite? Nice.
Kinda fucked up, kinda fucked up, kinda fucked up. We caught it. We're good.
Not bad at all.
That's a carp. I don't want a carp. I want a red perch. I thought we had it.
bite. Nice.
That looks like a red card. Like we call this time, baby.
It's a whopper.
It is a whopper. Alright. So now I think that's actually it for this area, for Draco's Plaza, because we talked to them. Got that. Now we want to go over to the park. Cool. So that's legit all we had to do there. So now we want to go purchase fresh squeeze juice. Well, we're gonna hear a violin, I guess. Elliot must be playing. I can see him from here.
Modder Park is a popular spot to relax and unwind.
I bet it is.
Don't I know it? I've taken some good-ass naps here. Oh, and there he is.
His music is always so beautiful.
He does got good tunes.
Finding him sure didn't take long, huh?
We can fish here too, but it almost, it gets us as a red perch again. So, I guess we'll just go collect Elliot. There's really nothing to do here. This is quite the crowd. There's his tune. Heh, not bad. This looks like so much fun. We've come at the perfect time then. Let's go get a better view. He's always playing tunes, this man. I don't know if we could have given it a better performance. It may be our best one yet. Oh, but there's always room for improvement. I mean, you're not wrong.
I think I'm with them on this one. It's not often our ensemble comes together this perfectly.
You got me there. I don't think we had a single note out of sync, did we? Nope. We were all feeling it to the point where it felt natural to play as one. I think you two were so into it that you forgot we had an audience. Not sure I should be proud of losing myself like that, but when it's just you and the music, there's no better feeling in the world. Well, I'll give you a pass this time. As long as our audience was happy, then that's all that really matters. And they were very happy. We wouldn't be having moments like this at all if not for you two. Yeah, if you hadn't shown up when you did, that experience gave me a real wake-up call on just how much power music can have. And it's all... That's not all. That's not what I... No. And it's up to us to decide how to use that power, be it for good or for ill. I regret what we decided last year. I can't believe we tried to take such a beautiful thing and twist it to inspire war. What were we thinking? Whatever it was, it's in the past now. Exactly. You're back to your old selves now, right? A good thing, too, because today wouldn't have gone nearly as well without you. Yeah, I could never dream of being how I was. Now we could take what we've learned and focus on bettering both ourselves and the world as musicians. You almost make it sound like you'll be flying circles around me if I don't pick up the slack. Then we'll just have to keep up the pace. Oops, got sidetracked. I'd spotted a few familiar faces among the audience and meant to say hello sooner. Oh yeah? You're friends from Thor's, right? We should say hello together. Yeah, let's go. Wow, I don't think you moved.
Sorry for making you wait, but I'm glad you stuck around for the show. What'd you think? No need to be polite. Tell us how we really did.
I thought it was brilliant. You were in perfect harmony with one another.
I was genuinely speechless.
Yeah, almost hurts that I wasn't able to catch the start of it.
I'll take that.
Almost hurts. We thought we did well too, but it's nice hearing it. It wasn't just in our heads. I see you found Eustace and Milliam. Indeed, we met not too long before coming here. Now we're all together. Sorry if it feels like we dragged you over our way. Is this the first time you've seen each other as a whole? Oh no, we've had a class reunion not long ago. We just haven't had a chance to play together in ages. We couldn't pass it up with all of us being in Heimdallr now. The Rheinveld company started up a small orchestra, and I couldn't resist applying since I used to work there. Then Ron and Morris joined it too, so here we are. Huh? I didn't know they started one. I imagine you'd be You'd have to be top-notch to be accepted. Yeah, it wasn't easy getting accepted, let me tell you. But hey, we can't let Elliot show us up all the time, so it was worth the hustle. Or the hassle, I didn't really read it. Makes sense. I'm just glad you found a way to keep playing music that makes you happy. And the thing that make me happy is the four of us going on tour together in the future, so I hope we can. Really? Consider my bag's already packed. Did you guys just forget what we were talking about? Elliot can do what he likes, but we have to work around the orchestra schedule. I'm sure we can figure something out, though. By the way, I wasn't expecting to see Elise with you. How are you? Well, she shouldn't be here, but she is. I'm doing well, thank you. Your classes are sorely missed. I haven't done that many, but that's still nice of you to say. What, you're a teacher? I think the girls mentioned that to me. Come to think of it. You're a music lecturer at St. Estrella. I keep forgetting how to pronounce it, correct? Provisionally, but yeah. I'm still learning the ropes to showing the ropes, but it's been a lot of fun so far. Oh, I want you to teach me music, Elliot. I'm amazed you can carve out the time, but I can see you having a knack for it. I can't believe you get to instruct at an all-girls school, too. Elliot always manages to luck out in life, huh? I wish I could lecture at St. Estrella. Just once would be enough. I hope you never will if you think he's lucking out. Oh! Is that the time? We should probably get going. Reinveld wants us to start rehearsing at the flagship store. Yeah, we'll see you guys around. Have fun with the rest of your time in Heimdallr. I'll make sure they do. Hope rehearsal goes well. See you later. Hopefully it goes well for them. Well, guess it's time we got started. I've managed to gather some useful information. That was fast. Where from? I spoke to a few fans and hit up some connection to the Music Academy. It seems Imperial Army soldiers have been spotted in town a lot more than usual these days, and whatever they're meeting up for, it's not on the docket. That is suspicious. I called Dad to see if he knew anything about it, but no luck there. Sounds like the prince's disappearance is top secret even when you go pretty high up. I got the feeling he knew something, though. Just that he wasn't sharing. I wouldn't share either if I was that high up in the army, so... It's very odd for soldiers to be having secret meetings while in uniform. It's possible they're foreign spies disguising themselves as soldiers again, but I don't see what they would stand to gain from their actions. Yeah, I don't think it's that deep. I'm with Ash on this one. It wouldn't shock me if they were still in uniform while off the clock, because they were short on time. Is something bothering you, Elise? There is, but I'd like to get my thoughts in order a little more before sharing. Oh, alright then. As we got now... all we got now is something smells fishy. Lady Aria's... Yeah, I think that was how it was said. My god, I'm sorry I'm sick. I'm just messing things up. Instincts were absolutely on to something then. It's too early to say for certain if any of this relates to sea, but we should keep that at the back of our minds, just in case. Right, you never know when the pieces will start coming together. The investigation continues then. Yeah, let's keep our eyes peeled. Now, I do believe that is likely going to be good for today's episode. So please, comment, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought of the episode, what you're thinking of the game so far, and the series, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Take care till then, and bye-bye.